Hello, everyone. Hey, hey, hey. Avevekuve, Nigerian people, our mumu never do at all. Na now it just dey start. You know when they say a nation of MUU people, bam, let's take that title. That's all it is. Let me just say to all of us, just think for a moment. If only we had stood up when that Tinubu's anthem was being forced down on people's neck, when they just woke up in the morning and before we know what's happening, they were telling us that a whole national anthem that people have been, some of us have been singing all our life. Me, is that national anthem, the Nigerian national, that's the only one I know. Arise, O compatriots, that's the only one I know. I didn't know any other one. I didn't know this thing. In my 50s, so I was told that, bam, it has been changed. Hey, hey, hey. And when I said no, I stood against that thing. People were like, oh, Aisha, this, that. You know why? And I said it then, and I'm going to repeat it again. They were testing the ground. They were testing how far they could go. If they can change a whole national anthem in that manner and people accept it, then it puts them on the way to changing every other thing. And the thing also is that the moment that is done, you as a person, when something is done to you, and this is, life, the nation is like life. When you look at what happens in the whole nation, it's a combination of people's personality and whatever that becomes that nation, right? If you as a person, someone comes and he does something to you and you don't react, you take it, something that you don't like, that it's bad, either disrespectful, whatever, you take it the first time, you're like, okay, let it go. Guess what happens? You give enabling environment for that person to come back and do worse, because they will always do worse. They will do more than what they did before. And the thing is that because the first time you did not react, mentally you have put a block on yourself reacting. The next time that even that person has done worse, it's going to be that, oh, but the last time you didn't say anything now. The last time you did nothing. So for you, that reaction that you have, you can't easily bring it out. The time you struggle is the same thing with the nation. When you see things that people do, your so-called leaders are doing, the first time you allow it go, when they do subsequent one, that block is at the back of your head and it keeps telling you that, but you allowed it the first time. So for you to be able to muster that energy, it becomes harder and harder and harder. But if you're the kind of person that the first time that somebody is doing something to you, you start that and tell the person, aura for aura, you can't try it. Guess what will happen? You are already on that mode. Your body understands, your system understands. You're not trying to now, okay, get the courage or get the mind or get the liver or whatever to be able to speak on that issue. You're going pam, 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 because your head is already tuned to it. You want to do, in short, even when the nonsense they never complete the nonsense, they give them the answer. So it's there. And then the second thing that is done is that the people who are doing it, they learn to stay away from you. They say, we don't want that. She will not agree. Or he will not agree. Because of that, they stay away from you. That's the same thing with the nation. When you allow leaders who don't do well to do anyhow with you and you accept it, they continue to do more. But if you open eyes for them and they know, even they themselves, before they do something, they say, are you sure those people will agree? I don't want their wahala. So we've gotten to a place where we've allowed things to happen. That is why a Tinubu can go in and give someone, this person, he has been known as the people who laundered money for Abacha. That has been some of the accusations that have been against this person. But I think there was another, this thing, it was whether he was the family were expelled from Nigeria. There's a whole story, attached to that. And over the years, they've said that he has been like Tinubu's work. By the way, I will allow you to watch this video. Just take a look at this video.
Breaking. Tinubu confers GCON on business associate, convicted money launderer, Gilbert Chagoury. So in case you don't know, Gilbert Chagoury is a Nigerian Lebanese that has been in the Nigerian political space spanning over close to 50 years now, 40 to 50 years. This man is actually the man that was at the center of laundering money for the late Sani Abacha. In case you don't understand what we're saying. Bola Ahmed Tinubu was presumed to be the person funding Nadeco, the June 12 people that were fighting Abacha to restore democracy. And the main man that was laundering money for Abacha is he's currently Tinubu's godfather. In fact, he has been Tinubu's godfather for the span of since Tinubu's days in politics, from his Lagos days till today, because that man currently owns virtually VI. He owns Echo Atlantic. He owns virtually everything you see on the island. He is the landlord of Lagos. He's the original, he's the Jagaban, the Jagaban. This man called Gilbert Chagoury. You're doubting me. This man is the man that has received the biggest infrastructural project contract in the history of Nigeria. Without any bidding, without any public announcement, Tinubu gave this man the biggest project in our history, which is the so-called Lagos Coastal Highway.
Let me go down also. There are some, reports that I just want to read from my phone on this issue of this award, this Chagoury award. Nigerians just woke up, and there was this letter from Tini that has just been put out. In the meantime, this letter was this notification, whether it's state notification, whatever it is that was put out. This thing was put out while Tinubu was not even in the country. The January 8th, he was not in the country. By the way, he had passed the number of days that you're supposed to reach before you are supposed to hand over. The next thing, they sent Shetima on one errand. He just came back into Nigeria recently for them, or like somebody say, for him to look around how he will, whatever he will have to carry and how he deal with people, and then he goes back to it. I'm just trying to get that particular. Let me just go on Twitter and go and look for that particular this thing. You did see that video, right? And you saw how the explanation that was done, as in the case that when they say person gets boy, as boy go dey lawyer, you understand, as boy go dey lawyer. Now so Tinubu dey dey lawyer to this person, because whatever it hold it is that this Gilbert Chagoury has over Tinubu, it is really massive, extremely massive. We just saw this. It says Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. GCFR, that's the position as the president. That's the highest title in the land, usually conferred on the president, GCFR. And then you have the GCON, is the second highest position. That is what he has conferred on this Gilbert Chagoury. And he says, instrument of conferment of national award. In exercise, he said, okay, this is what he sent out to him. I think this is what we have. In exercise of the powers vested in me under Section 1, subsection 14 of the National Honors Act, I, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, definitely not my president, but he put his own president there, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in recognition of your outstanding virtues and in appreciation of your services to our country, Nigeria, hereby, the hereby is in capital letters, award to you to have and enjoy. It's all about enjoyment for them. Title, dignity, and all privileges of Grand Commander of the Order of the Niger, GCON, given at Abuja under my hand and the public seal of the Federal Republic of Nigeria this 8th day of January 2026, and it was at the bottom, it was signed Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. He put title that, as far as I'm concerned, does not belong to, given at Abuja. At the time, this, because it's dated on the 8th of January, Tinubu was not in Abuja, he was not in Nigeria, and this is what they gave here. There's a tweet that Mahmoud, if I can get Abdul Mahmoud's page, he said, and that was where I saw that tweet where he said that, look, before an order is given, this kind of order or whatever, you're supposed to publish it. I'm trying to see if I can get where I saw that particular, where he talked about it, that it's supposed to be published, put out, whether it's gazetted, that he's going to give this particular award. But in the case of this particular award that Bola Ahmed Tinubu has given, he didn't do any of that. Why? Of course, he can get away with anything. And did he not give you people, did he not change you people's national anthem to his Tinubu's anthem without even looking at you, without bothering about whether you guys were, how do I put it, whether you guys were important or you were not important or whatever. He just did what he needed to do, and that was it. And we've allowed it once, you allowed it multiple times, and it will continue to go. And if you think that, oh, that they're going to get sense and suffer, Usai, they will do worse. And it is left for you, we Nigerians, to decide whether we are still going to sit down and continue to be MOU, and allow them get away with everything. Thank you so much for watching.